Hey guys, here's the latest polls as of yesterday with the accurate polls, not the ones that they already called for Biden. These are more accurate. You got Trump at 232 electoral votes and Biden at 227. This is with these 6 states altogether that are being challenged. It's Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Georgia, Nevada, and Arizona all have challenges from Trump. In Wisconsin, top election official says no evidence of systemic or any other fraud. Trump lawsuits allege rampant violations at Detroit Polk County, which is true. And McKinney, whatever her name is, announces 234 pages of affidavits alleging election fraud. 234 people have signed affidavits from Michigan. And in Pennsylvania, Trump's campaign highlights alleged dead voters casting ballots in Pennsylvania. You know, that it's crazy. And in Georgia, Rubio campaigns for GOP candidates in showdown of all showdowns. So, I mean, I don't know what that is, but then Nevada, Trump campaign drops its appeal in Nevada mail ballot case. And in Arizona, Trump presses for audit of voters' votes in Arizona. So it's getting real out there. They're getting all this stuff done. And with Trump at 232, Biden at 227, that was last updated yesterday at around 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. But you still got all these states in play. And Biden is behind Trump right now. And then, Trump has every right to challenge these allegations. Every right. I'm going to let you hear this article.
Trump campaign highlights alleged dead voters casting ballots in Pennsylvania. By Jack Phillips. November 12, 2020 updated, November 12, 2020. Print. President Donald Trump's campaign on late Wednesday highlighted several alleged cases of deceased people voting during last week's presidential election in the key state of Pennsylvania. Voter records show someone used the identity of John H. Granahan of Allentown, Pennsylvania, to vote in the recent election, even though Granahan died in May 2019, the campaign said. The Duskas Martin Funeral Home and Crematory ran an obituary of Granahan's death when he passed away. The campaign noted that Judy Presto of South Park, Pennsylvania, died in 2013, adding that someone registered her to vote in September 2020 and cast a ballot under her name in last week's election. It also included an obituary of Presto published by the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette at the time. Elizabeth Bartman of Drexel Hill, Pennsylvania, is shown as having registered to vote in September 2020 and cast a ballot in last week's election, even though she died in 2008, Trump's campaign also said. Her obituary was published by the Philadelphia Inquirer 12 years ago. The Office of Pennsylvania's Secretary of State hasn't yet responded to a request for comment as of Thursday morning, and has not issued a public response to the campaign's latest claims in other news outlets. The campaign, hours before sending out that news release, asserted that deceased voters cast ballots in Georgia as well. Georgia is also considered a key swing state. The campaign also noted that obituaries for the alleged deceased voters were published in local news outlets, such as the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. The Georgia Secretary of State's office, which handles elections, had not responded to a request for comment on Wednesday. Both Pennsylvania and Georgia were called for Democratic candidate Joe Biden by major news outlets. The Epoch Times has not declared either Biden or Trump a winner in either state pending the outcome of investigations, legal challenges, and the Electoral College rendering the final say on the presidential race. Biden currently leads Trump by about 50,000 votes in Pennsylvania, and by approximately 24,000 votes in Georgia, according to data from each respective state's election agencies. Trump's team has filed a number of lawsuits in both states, as well as in Nevada, Arizona, and Michigan. They have also requested recounts in Georgia and Wisconsin. Counting in Pennsylvania is still ongoing. York, Bucks, and Chester counties were not able to finish sorting out a combined figure of about 16,000 provisional ballots on Wednesday, county officials said. About 10,000 mail-in ballots that were received by counties 3 days after Election Day ended are part of a GOP challenge to the U.S. Supreme Court that includes several attorneys general from Republican-led states. Support an independent outlet at a time when it's hard to find factual news. Share this article with your friends and let more people know about the Epoch Times.
So anyway, you have that in there. And Trump, with those states not counted, those 6 states that are in play that are not officially being counted, Trump leads.
Between now and November 22nd.
Trump leads with 232. And that's without these states counted yet. Trump's in the lead. Now, with these states that are in play, each of these states had ballots counted overnight without Republican overseeing, because they said that they said that all counting was stopping at midnight. So they sent everybody home. But then after everybody left, they continued to count. And mysteriously, all these ballots came in overnight, and all of them were for Biden. Mysteriously, there was a great big leap in Biden, but Trump stayed the same. Didn't have not one vote. And if that ain't suspicious, I don't know what is. That can't happen. That's almost impossible. Not one vote for Trump. Come on, Democrats. You can do better than that. You're cheating right out in plain sight, and you don't even care. Man, guys, this is crazy times we're living in, where you can just jump ahead, or you can just vote, cheat the American people's vote right out in the open and expect nothing to be done. It's wrong. It's wrong, and it needs to be corrected. These votes need to be recounted in all these states, and it needs to, the ones that's not legal, throw them out. And then we'll see who the winner is after that. And if Joe Biden wins it after that, so be it. We'll live with it. But I don't think that's going to happen, because the Democrats wanted this mail-in voting way too bad for them not to cheat the election. Way too bad. And if we sit there and allow this to happen, we're just as bad as they are. We need to stand up for Trump, support him any way we can. It's an evil world out there. We all know that. But there's things that we can do. We can spread the word, let people know what's going on out there. We can ask people to help Trump. I mean, join his legal fund. I mean, just the basic thing you need to do is spread the word. Let people know what's going on. Show people who's really winning without these states involved, and then let these states do what they need to do to get this vote right. They need to get in there, sort out what the illegal votes are, get them out of there, then do a recount. If they can't do that, then they need to have a revote in those states. They need to do a revote all over again. Recall the race. Because it's ridiculous that these Democrats are allowed to do this. And if we don't stand up and stop them, if we don't stand up and voice our opinion, we have a voice. We have a right to be heard. And if we don't do that, we're just as guilty as they are. And they'll continue to do this every single year. You're not going to want to vote next year because your vote's not going to count. And that's the truth. Your vote is not going to count if we don't do something about this. Your vote will never count ever again because the Democrats will steal the election every year. If they get away with this, they'll do it every year. Every year. So, yeah, we need to spread the word. We need to get the word out that this is happening. We need to let people know. Tell them what they can do. They can go help his legal fund. If they haven't already. But we need to do something, guys. This is getting really ridiculous how these Democrats are acting. You got them supporting the Black Lives Matter, but now Black Lives Matter is telling them to go screw themselves, basically. They don't care if Joe Biden's in office or not. The only thing they want is power. They want to be able to run the government. You know what I mean? They want their power, black power. They want to rule us. They want to rule everybody. If you're not black, they want to rule you. This Black Lives Matter group doesn't. It's crazy. They want you on your knees begging for forgiveness, apologizing. Bull crap. Ain't no way. I never done nothing to you. Nobody else that I know of has done nothing to you. You need to stop your shit, fall in line like the rest of us. Be Americans. Stop trying to dictate. Be a dictator. Stop trying to be Marxist, because you're not. You're in America. If you want that, go to another country. But anyway, guys, we got to stop all this crap. We don't have to go out and be violent about it. We don't have to go out and even protest. We can do it right here from the safety of our own homes. Just email your legislators and tell them you want this stuff to end. You're tired of it. You want the cheating to stop. You want Black Lives Matter to stop. You want Antifa charged as terrorists and Black Lives Matter as terrorists. You want them put in jail for their acts of terrorism. Any other people, we'd go after them right quick. Just because they're in America don't make a difference. Still, terrorism is terrorism, buddy. And it's time we get it taken care of. Call your legislators, write them, email them, whatever you got to do it. Get the word out there, guys. It's going to get bad if you don't. But don't go out there and get into none of these riots. Don't start a riot. You don't have to go out in the streets and put yourself in harm's way. I ain't saying that. Just do it from the safety of your home. Anyway, guys, please like and share this, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you can, leave a donation. It helps us. Thank you, and God bless you. Be blessed in Jesus' name.